Hi guys, so this is our first video and today I'm going to show you how to cover up a blemish. Now so far the only thing that I've done to my skin is I've applied my foundation primer and my foundation, and as you can see the foundation didn't do a very good job of covering up any of the blemishes that I have here along my chin. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cover that up. There's a couple things that I like to use. I like to use a cream concealer, a liquid concealer, and your regular foundation and powder, and then that will give you all the coverage you need to cover up any blemishes. First things first, you want to make sure that you don't do any extractions, which means pop the pimple right before you apply your makeup, because when you do that you're basically just opening up the area and exposing it to everything. And one of the things to get a good coverage is you really want to jam the product into the skin, and when you're opening that area up you're just jamming the makeup and the product into the skin, and it's not going to do a very good job of concealing it. So make sure that you extract any blemishes and you give your skin plenty of time to heal up before you try to cover them up. And another thing is you want to think of a pimple as a cone shape, so you don't just want to apply the makeup on the top. You want to make sure that you get all the sides, which is why you really want to make sure that you jam it in. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my cream foundation or my cream concealer. This is a buildable cover by Sephora, and you can use your finger or you can use a concealer brush like this, which has a firmer bristle. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to dab it on, and I'm really jamming it in there. And luckily I got a request for this video at the perfect time when my skin decided that it was going to break out. And I even have a couple right there. Okay, so I've got my cream concealer on. Next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my liquid concealer out. Normally I only use this under my eyes, except for if I'm trying to cover any blemishes when I have any breakouts like now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to dab a little bit on there. And again, I'm going to jam that in. And the reason why I mix it up and I use the liquid and the cream concealer is because I don't want it to look really matte, like I've been really applying a ton of makeup to my chin area. And so the liquid will make it kind of blend in more with your foundation and not give it that matte kind of powdery look. And after I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my foundation and cover it up. Again, you can use a foundation brush or a sponge or your finger. And I'm just going to go ahead and just jam it in. And then I'm going to go back over it one more time with my cream concealer. It's all about applying layers. And you want those layers to blend in, which is why it's important to use the liquid concealer along with the foundation. And once you have it covered, then I like to take a translucent powder. And you can either use the sponge that it comes with, or you can use a big brush. I like to use a brush because I feel like the sponge can kind of make it look more matte, and this just sweeps it over. The whole point of doing the powder is it's going to set in your makeup. So even after you do all your makeup, you apply your blush and everything, if you sweep your whole face over with the translucent powder, it just sets your makeup in, and it helps prevents it from any sliding or running off your face, anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and sweep it over. And voila, we've just covered up your blemish.